Hey everyone, it's Angie from the Wheel Order blog here. Today I'm going to be sharing some inspiration for lunches and kids' lunches in particular, because we all have the kids at home just now, apart from some people who are working. And we are often running out of ideas on what to make for the kids for lunch. So I thought I would share these really basic recipes with you. And they basically are just throw together recipes. There's nothing fancy about them at all. And you can swap loads of the ingredients as well and mix and match things a bit to what you have available, because I know a lot of us are finding it difficult to get certain things in the shops at the moment. So I thought I would just share with you guys what I am making and show you how you can swap things around to still give your kids healthy food during this time. So I'm really trying to keep feeding them healthy stuff, and I'm finding it's quite a good opportunity actually, because they're at home, to give them a healthy lunch. These recipes are super easy. In fact, they couldn't be easier. They literally are just thrown together from stuff in the fridge and the cupboard, the larder cupboard. So there's fresh and tinned ingredients in them, and you can swap what you have and what you don't have with other things. They are totally flexible recipes. They're really good like that. And I'll just talk you through the recipes just now and show you how you can swap things about a bit. Because I know it's quite tricky at the moment getting hold of certain things, and we are finding it hard as well, getting hold of certain produce. So I'll show you how you can swap things in these recipes. So let's get started, guys. I hope you feel inspired after this video and have some new ideas for your own lunches at home as well. So the first recipe we've got for lunch is the pasta salad, and I've basically just used pasta, some salad items from the fridge like tomato, cucumber and olives that I had left over. I've put a little bit of leftover grated cheese in there, and I had a tin of beans in the cupboard, and you could swap these around a little bit. You could use a tin of chickpeas perhaps, and maybe put some chopped pepper or some grated carrot, or maybe some leftover roasted vegetables. It just depends what you have available in your fridge, but you can just put whatever you like in here. It really is flexible. And we also put a bit of leftover salad dressing into our pasta salad as well. And again, if you don't have salad dressing, you could use some olive oil or just a little bit of mayonnaise. The second day we had mozzarella pesto melt. Now we didn't actually have loaf because there was no bread available in the shop, so we're just using bagels here because that's what we had in the freezer. And we've just got some leftover pesto on there, and some tomatoes, mozzarella, red onion, and you would think a bagel would like spill all the cheese out in the toasting machine, but actually it's okay. It's not too bad. A little bit does come out through the middle, but it is alright. You could also use red pesto in there. You could use cheddar as well, and you could use different salad items that you may have available. Okay, so the third day we had leftover chili and rice. So you could just use any leftovers that you have in your kitchen from the night before, and I find that just now we're using more food, like more leftover food than we were before, because nobody wants to go to the supermarket, so we're trying to use all of our food up before going to the supermarket. So with this leftovers, I'm just using the leftover chili, and all I had to do was put on some rice, chop some avocado, and a little drizzle of chili sauce. And I've actually got some of my own homemade cultured cream on here as well. And the next one we had was sweet potato and lentil soup. So I had a couple of sweet potatoes left over, so we just chopped these up with a little bit of carrot and onion, a handful of lentils. Again, you could swap the root vegetables around and use different things like potato and leek perhaps, some parsnips, maybe make it all carrot and lentil and a little bit of tomato. But I think adding in the lentils just gives it that extra protein boost, and it just makes it that little bit more filling. Now we're going to move on to our family nibble board. Now this is probably one of our favourite lunches. My kids absolutely love this. It's basically just a bunch of leftovers from the fridge. It's nothing fancy at all. You can put whatever you want on here. So I've got some smoked salmon, some peppers, I've got some cucumber. You could also put some carrot on there as well. I've got leftover little bits of cheese, and I've got leftover pieces of crackers.
And we didn't actually have that many crackers because they really were the last of the crackers. And I also have some of my kefir cheese up here as well. I'll be sharing this recipe soon with you all. And I've got a little bit of ham here as well. And we just put all sorts in here, all sorts of fruits, all sorts of vegetables, and all sorts of scraps from the fridge. And it looks really fancy, but really it is so simple.
So thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to be doing another video. I think it's next week it's due to come out. I have got a bit of a schedule now that I'm trying to stick to. And it's called Lockdown Dinners, and it's basically just a sort of film of all the dinners we've had for the week. And I'm not meal planning at the moment, which I am really missing, because I would literally write a meal plan out for the whole month, and I really miss doing that because we would do monthly shopping and everything was just there and we were so organised. But at the moment I'm finding it difficult to meal plan. I'm really just having to work with what I have in the fridge. So the lockdown dinners video is kind of going to be a little bit similar to this. You can kind of change the meals around a bit to what you have available, and they're just real basic meals. I'm really like going right back to like my retro cookbooks and getting ideas for basic meals, because there seems to be a lot more basic cooking done in the 80s and 90s, so I'm loving digging into my old cookbooks as well. And even I have a couple of cookbooks from like wartime as well, and they're actually giving me loads of inspiration at the moment too. So if you love wholesome recipes and natural living ideas, then click the subscribe button and the little bell next to it, and you'll be notified of the next video coming out. And I'm also over on Instagram, and I've got my website as well, angiemilne.com. So take care, and I'll hopefully see you guys again soon. Lots of love. Bye!